laughs, bits, tangents. Matt and Mike, virginal fans, began watching One Piece and everything the show had to offer, and their nonsense ideas drove them to create their podcast.
Buggy the Clown is back. Fuck.
This is a One Piece podcast.
These words lured listeners to their grand show in what's now known as the Fun Piece Podcast.
Yayo, 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 ho ho, set sail for Fun Piece. It's the name of the podcast with Matt and Mike. Yayo, yayo, set sail for Fun Piece.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Fun Piece Podcast. My name is Matt.
I am wearing a Ninja Turtles tank top. I'm drinking sake.
Ooh.
I just watched a lot of One Piece. If I look up, I can see lots of little anime boys, a Monkey D. Luffy wanted poster. I am white. I am 33 years old, and I'm ready to talk about anime.
Hi, Mike.
My name is Michael.
Michael.
And you're all here. You're listening.
Hello.
We've captivated you.
We're watching One Piece for the first time.
We're just a reminder that sometimes vanilla ice cream is okay. I think we got cookie dough in us. I think we got some cookie dough.
No,
I think we got some good chunks. I think sometimes people dig around deep inside of us, and then they pull out like a big fist of cookie dough, and they're like this shit's all right.
They're like, I wasn't expecting this.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that good chunky dough.
This shit's totally safe and not gonna give me salmonella.
Matt, I used to go to the corner store as a child.
Yeah?
And we would just buy a roll of raw cookie dough, and we would just eat it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like a bunch of feral animals around trash. We would just gobble it up with our bare hands.
Just
our
toothpaste,
bare, dirty
squeeze
little
tube
hands.
that out into your mouth.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We're watching One Piece for the very first time.
We are.
We've never seen it before, except we have seen 470 episodes of it.
We have. Yes.
And a movie.
We did. Yeah.
And some TV commercials where they played soccer.
Yep. And Django's Dance Party.
And Django's Dance Party.
Django.
I played some of that One Piece baseball game. It's pretty good. It's a good game. It's a good little baseball game.
Yeah. This week we watched episodes 466 to 470 of the anime. I did the intro really fast earlier, and I'm feeling really self-conscious about it.
Yeah.
I think.
Do you want to sit in that for a minute?
Maybe. Yeah. I feel like it. I didn't want to rob the listeners of my usual inflection.
There you go. There you go.
There you go, everyone. Take
Jonah
take that to the bank. Oh wait, I got this. Wait, we need clean audio. We got clean audio.
All right, I'm quiet.
I'm gonna goo.
Ooh. That's
Raw
a good
dog
feel.
the flan.
I was flipping through pictures on my phone. I was like, what pictures have I downloaded over the years? And for some reason, it lists the date got fucked up or something, but there's just a screenshot of Dr. Tony Chopper sucking that flan down hard style. And then I just slowly turned my phone to my girlfriend, and she looked at it, and she gave me like a little happy nod of approval.
Yeah. You ever notice?
Look for that in a partner. If you have a partner, show them a picture of Tony Chopper, Raw Dog, and the Flan, and if they don't smile, leave.
Yeah. Chopper just reverse funneling that flan.
I need a gif of it because it kind of looks like he's throwing up.
I don't know if there's like movement. It might just be a panning shot of his mouth doing that, and that's it.
It might be.
Yeah. Thriller Bark, that was so long ago.
Yeah.
Michael.
I'm sorry. I'm laughing at something unrelated.
Oh, okay. I was just doing...
Have you watched the Goosebumps intro lately? Have you watched the intro to the television show Goosebumps?
The original Goosebumps? Or is there like a new Goosebumps I don't know about?
No, like the original, like the original season 1 like opening of Goosebumps.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think that intro looks like?
Like wide panning shots of a field.
Yeah.
It's kind of got like a weird color filter over it that like makes it kind of green, but also kind of like milky. I can see
You might be
a
thinking
bicycle.
of the later one.
A bicycle, maybe? Wind?
There's not a bicycle.
I think I'm just thinking of that one specific or was that?
There's like a later intro that's kind of like actually spooky. The first one is R.L. Stein, that nasty little man, walking up a hill. He looks at a town. His briefcase opens. Paper comes out.
Yes, I remember this.
Then like a G comes out, just the G, and it's floating away.
Yeah,
goopy G. It looks like shit.
Goopy
and
G.
then it cuts to a building, a still shot of a building, and there's a billboard with a lady, and she's got luscious hair, and the G passes over her, and she's just wet. That's the scary thing that happens. And then
she just gets wet.
It continues down, and then it cuts to just a sunny day on a porch with a dog. Like a cute little dog. There's a guy walking in the background. It's not scary. It's just a guy. And then you see the guy stop moving because they had to still frame it to draw scary eyes over the dog.
Oh.
But they're like MS Paint yellow eyes.
Hell yeah.
And the audio, you know how it goes pop 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 ba-ling. At that part it goes bark 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 bark. And then the G keeps going. And then it's just kind of like a little spooky hallway and clips of the show. It's
it's good.
Just been I had some friends bring that to my attention, and it's just like that. What do you think? What's scary about getting wet?
Everything, really.
Everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the anticipation, it's the suspense. You don't know when it's going to happen, and then it happens. And
much like whenever we open this podcast.
Yeah.
And people are like, what the fuck are they going to talk about?
Like,
probably One Piece. And they're wrong.
Yeah.
They're wrong.
I have like I have in my brain, because I was a kid and I have a hard time differentiating things from when you're a child, you know, because you're not really like taking things in, you're just looking at them, you're not like processing. There are like episodes of Goosebumps and episodes of Are You Afraid of the Dark that I don't know which one's which in my brain.
Yeah, kind of like interchangeable.
Yeah.
I got freaked out by Are You Afraid of the Dark a lot as a kid. There was that episode of the dinosaurs where there was a monster in the fridge. That freaked me out.
What were you afraid of? Are You Afraid of the Dark? Because they were so cavalier about their playing with fire every time?
That's probably it. My house caught on fire when I was a kid.
Really?
Yeah, it wasn't.
Shit.
It was ended up being fine.
Was it you? Did you do it?
Yeah, it was my fault. I had like too much shit stacked on top of a surge protector.
Really?
Yeah,
Michael.
because I was a child.
Goodness.
It was fine. Nothing really.
You heard it here, everyone. Another crime that Mike has admitted to: setting his own house on fire, trying to get that insurance money.
I got more.
You got more insurance money?
No, I got more crime.
Ooh, I can't wait
They're
to
all
unlock
petty.
those. That's why we have to hunt you. We have to hunt down all of the evidence.
You gotta,
The evidence of your crimes are along the way during the Mike hunt.
you gotta collect me. You gotta go find me, collect all my crime cards.
Have we talked about what you're going to wear during the Mike? Folks, if this is your first time listening,
Nude.
at some point we're going to hunt Michael. It's called the Mike Hunt, where we will hunt him for sport.
I'm gonna be lathered head to toe, baby oil.
Okay, interesting.
Nude.
Should we be dressed up?
Nude suit.
Ooh. Nude suit. What's on under the suit? The nude suit, though. There should be something on under the nude suit, I think.
I think like a tasteful, like, men's thong.
Ooh, nice.
Mm-hmm. That one's for me. That's just a treat for me.
And then under that.
I don't want a panty line in my nude suit.
That's fair. That's fair. You don't want to be visible panty line man.
Yeah, no. God, that would be.
I've been that
the
before.
Panty man.
Yeah, you don't want to be the
I'm
panty
a panty line man.
Send Brooke through a tailspin. You know.
Would you show Brooke your underwear?
Yeah, 100%. Always.
If I knew I was going to see Brooke, I'd wear cute underwear too.
The
frilly ones.
If I knew I was going to see Brooke, yeah, I think I would prepare for that just so he'd get excited.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey, if you're listening to this and you would wear nice underwear for Brooke, what kind of underwear?
You should just wear nice underwear. Wear nice underwear for yourself. Treat yourself.
Treat yourself. Treat yourself. It's almost the weekend. Maybe.
Or routinely wash your butt and just raw dog it. Live your truth.
Yeah, don't be like that poopy butt Donflamingo. Use a bidet.
Boys free balling, but no butt cleanse.
We talked about his shuffling. Did you notice him shuffling in these episodes? He was shuffling.
Did you notice him turn into fucking Sonic the Hedgehog for a second?
He also turned into... I thought Sonic the Hedgehog doesn't spin, Mike. I thought he doesn't spin.
No, he does. He spin. Wait, what?
You said he doesn't spin.
No, he does spin.
You said
something
episode.
else. No, you said something.
No,
you said it wasn't.
No. You said he doesn't spin last episode. You're like, it's just his legs going in circles.
No, you said... Oh, my God, you said something. He does. He does the spin dash.
Yeah.
He turns into a ball and he spins. But you said it was like something else.
Whatever,
It's just
Mike.
him like huddle... Okay. Don't fucking... I will... What do you want to know about Sonic the Hedgehog? Do you want me to talk about Dirge from the Archie comics series? You want me to get in that shit?
Ooh. I mean, I think
Evil Sonic?
everyone's done... Much like the Ninja Turtles, everyone has done an Archie comics crossover. Literally, like, everyone. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a One Piece Archie crossover. Because literally, Archie's done a crossover with everyone. The Predator, Sharknado, fucking Sonic, probably the Ninja Turtles.
I don't know if it's real, but I think IDW and Shonen Jump are doing some, like, crossover stuff. Like, I think the Ninja Turtles are teaming up with Naruto, and then I think there's going to be, like, Sonic the Hedgehog in My Hero Academia.
Interesting.
I think they're just like matching it to like how stinky the fan bases are.
Oh, so who would be from IDW? Who would be as stinky as Luffy and Zoro?
Oh, well, we're talking about the fans. I don't know. I just hear a joke where people say My Hero Academia fans are stinky.
Oh, interesting. Is that
Which is
true?
a prejudice. I don't know. I don't really. I mean,
if you have a feeling on it, you should join their Discord. Link in the description.
Yeah. Are you stinky? Send us your rating on a scale of 1 to 10.
Yeah, let us know. Tell us your stench. Tell us your stench. And stench could be good. Stench could be good, you know?
The stench could be good.
It could be good.
Does Godzilla, they could team up with Godzilla.
Ooh.
Apparently the Mighty Morphing Power Rangers have teamed up with Godzilla twice.
Yep. Hell yeah.
Or battled him.
Hell
that would make sense. Star Trek?
Hell yeah.
One Piece Star Trek. How do you feel about that?
It seems doable with Vegapunk bullshit.
It seems to be... Hold on, I gotta accept some cookie. We got Lock and Key. You read that.
Nice.
Lock
Yeah.
and Key and One Piece. One Piece and Lock and Key.
Oh, yeah. There's, for Archie comic crossovers, I said, oh, yeah, Kiss. I've got that. I've got that book. Meets the Punisher. I do have that as well.
He met Judge Dredd once.
He did meet Judge Dredd once. Archie and the Ramones.
Mm-hmm.
Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy meet Betty and Veronica. That's fun.
That is fun.
Yeah, we can get some good shit here. We can get some real good shit.
Punisher.
Archie meets the Punisher is very fun. Actually, I have
it?
I have it at home. I'll try to find it and lend it to you. It's good.
Oh, I've seen this. I've seen this before.
Yeah,
it was 1994. It was a simpler time.
Yeah.
I think only women should be allowed to write the Punisher. The only times I've liked the Punisher is when women have written the character.
I mean, that's fair.
There's a How to Catch a Predator Punisher comic in like a Marvel women's collection. It was the best Punisher comic I've ever read.
Was it the Punisher and he was like in a room wearing like a light colored suit, and when the Predator came in, he's like, "Why don't you take a seat?" And then he's like, would you like to see these emails you've been sending to this 12-year-old boy? And then the Predator was just like...
That was it.
Yeah.
No, it's so good. There's like a dude like AIM messaging, and it's like the guy is like talking, like saying creepy things to like Pony Princess like 72, and then it just cuts to the other side, and it's just like a military grade laptop and the Punisher, but he's like extra large, like hunched over, like single finger typing on the keyboard.
Hell yeah. It's
really good.
Hell yeah. Well, hey everyone.
We're not talking about the Punisher today.
No,
fuck that dude.
It's a One Piece podcast.
It's a One Piece podcast.
I think it's time we talk about One Piece.
You think we should talk about One Piece?
Skibba-dibba-dibba-dibba. That's the new One Piece song that plays. That sounded kind of like the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire song.
Yeah.
It's good. Anyway, episode 466.
He's not stupid, Matt. He's Luffy.
466?
Oh, shit. Spoilers. I was looking at the right side of my page. Episode 466. 466. This title's better.
Okay, I'm ready.
This title is Luffy and Company Fall into Jozu's Hole.
Oh, yeah, they do. Honk, honk,
honk.
Honk, honk, honk. Honk, honk, honk. Honk, 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 honk. It's a buggy watch. I don't even know why we need to do these anymore, Mike, really. I mean, Buggy the Clown Nefertari is here. He's ready.
He's never leaving.
He's never leaving. He's running for president forever. 2024. We're going to vote for him. Write-in candidate.
Kind of basically. Do you think we could show anyone who supports
Buggy the Clown?
Donflamingo Trump? Yeah. No, think about that one.
Show him what?
Do you think we could show them the process in which Buggy has been garnering fame and be like, oh, you guys think that maybe this is what your dude's doing?
I don't know. I feel like after a while, it's starting to be like the prisoners are actually aware of it, but they're just humoring Buggy, where they're like whispering, being like, let's go do this. This is going to be great.
I give so much fucking credit between Impel Down and this. I'm a Mr. 3 fan. I fucking love that absolute little creep.
That little creepos.
He's going through it. He's just doing his best. He's there.
He reminds me of like Smithers from The Simpsons, where he's just like very aware of what's going on, but he really can't do anything about it. So he's like, I guess I'm gonna just help. I guess here I am.
Yeah,
just gonna help because I have nothing better to do.
He's like gotten so enthusiastic where he was making amazing wax sculptures. Now he's just like, I'm just gonna do a big poopy pile of wax.
Yep. And everyone's like, amazing. This is so good.
This episode opens and everybody's falling. I just have a note that everybody's like freaking out. Jimby is just fully upside down, hand on chin, pondering.
Yeah, he's just wondering what's happening always.
Fucking love Jimby.
He's great.
Because somebody's like the most evil or like just being a piece of shit or whatever, and he just goes, perhaps you should consider having more discipline.
Yeah.
Leading a fulfilling life is better than power.
Yeah, he's great. Simple words from a simple fishman. It's great.
Yeah, good Uncle Jimby.
Yeah, they've fallen out of the sky. We don't know why yet.
Yeah, we got a you might be wondering how I got here moment.
Yeah, so they flash back and we see the tsunamis coming that Whitebeard called for, and Jimby's like, well, defo Whitebeard did that, and I'm going to ride it out, lol. And then everyone's just like, no, you can't do that. And then Crocodile's just like, y'all are a bunch of idiots. We have to ride it or we're going to die. And
Mr. barely has been on a boat in this entire series.
Yeah, seriously. So they go like full knock upstream, ride the tsunami up to the top of it, and then they're like surfing the crest of it, which was very cool. Mm-hmm. And then immediately it freezes because of Aokiji.
Yeah, it's very good.
And I also love throughout all of this, Jimby is his inner monologue is just like acting as the explain the situation for the audience. Like any situation, it just goes to Jimby's inner monologue, just being like, all right, so this is what's happening right now, and this is what we're going to have to do. And then it's just like, whatever's happening over here. Yeah, it's great.
It's really good.
Jimby's great.
Yeah, Luffy, they're like right above Marineford. They can see down at the battle. And Luffy's like, okay, we got to wiggle the ship and then go down the back slope, then loop around. And it's like, that's not a bad idea. But then they get he says something about we have to use the power of friendship. And like Buggy and Mr. 3 are like, that sounds really good when it comes from him.
Yeah. And then Buggy's like, that sounds like a great idea. Let's slide on down. And then all the prisoners are like, that sounds so great, Buggy. You're so strong.
They got a transponder snail that goes off and just says that they're bumping up Ace's execution, and there's like some secret codes. So they quickly just jump over the side. Everybody, including Crocodile, they all jump over the side and smash the wrong side of the wave, so they just plummet straight down.
Yep.
Which turns out to be fine.
Yeah, they fall. Really well. They end up falling right into Josu's hole.
Right into Josu's big,
wet,
gaping
hole. Big old Josu hole.
He had to open it with his bare hands.
He did it. He said, come on in. This part's not a diamond.
And then we're back where we started. It was a short flashback. Ship crashes for a while. Josu's like, damn, they landed in my big hole.
Yep.
It's me. I'm my diamond man.
And then Luffy,
Fuck it.
Buggy,
This thing.
Luffy, Buggy, 3, Eva, and Crocodile are all drowning.
Yeah. Jimby's just like, God damn, fucking devil for people. Like, is it really worth it?
Yeah.
Sengoku he's like, fucking, like, Garp, your family's screwing up again. And Garp just really quickly like, Luffy, no!
Yeah. Oh my God.
Good.
That's like great. I love that meme where it's like,
yeah, I've seen that one go around.
Yeah, Garp, your family's messing everything up again.
Fucking it up again.
Luffy's punching Marines.
Plot of One Piece.
Yeah. Luffy's punching Marines. He spots Ace and Garp and Sengoku. He shouts really loud. Ace yells back. The new Straw Hat crew rolls up behind Luffy.
Yeah. They all like strike a pose.
Yeah, and then like everyone is commenting on it. They're like, holy shit, that fucking Straw Hat kid's got like former fucking warlords with him. He got fucking Buggy. He's got Eva. He's got who the hell is this kid?
Smoker has not let that go. He's so like just sees Luffy. He's like, I need to arrest that now. I need to arrest it now.
So hard.
I think it makes sense that him and Boa go at it because they're the two probably most obsessed with Luffy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Jimby.
What are you doing with you?
Don't worry about it.
I just see we've got webcams on and I just see Matt's legs getting progressively higher in the corner.
I've got Historian. So Historian got a new chair for their desk. That is the one I'm currently sitting in. She took her old chair back because I guess she didn't like her new chair that she got. So I'm trying to get comfortable in the new chair because it's mine now, I guess. And it's really firm and not comfortable at all. So I'm trying to contort my body in half to just get comfy. Because I'm excited to talk about One Piece.
I know you
but
are.
But I also need to be comfy when I'm talking about One Piece.
It's true. It's true. I try to stand erect and solid.
I'm sure everyone listening right now is like, yeah, I like to listen to the Fun Piece podcast while I'm comfy.
Are you, hold on.
Hey,
listener, are you comfy right now?
Hey, listener, are you cuddled up right now?
Why don't you just sit back and let us, Matt and Mike, take you on a little One Piece journey.
Yeah, let those shorts around your ankles lay there comfortably as you sit there on the toilet, just having a good time.
No,
relax.
It's okay.
Relax.
You can take your shirt off during your poo. It's all right. we understand that sometimes the full nude shit is just the way to do it. You just gotta.
Maybe not in a
live your
public
truth.
place, but if that's what you gotta do, you do it, baby.
No, that's why they got the hooks on the stall doors.
Ooh.
Let it free.
Yeah.
Let it just
Let it
fly
free.
free.
Fly
Let
free.
it fly free.
Hey.
I'm losing the plot. I've been drinking.
Hey,
We're good.
Is this your... Hey, you're drinking sake. You know what happens when you drink sake with people? You become brothers.
Matt, do you have sake?
No.
Damn,
Actually,
we're never gonna be brothers.
I might.
Okay, I'll vamp.
I'll go get some. Yeah, just keep recapping. I mean, Jimby resigns as a warlord, blah, blah, blah.
No, he did that a while ago.
Be right back.
Okay. Oh man, I can talk about whatever the fuck I want. It's not that like I like Sonic the Hedgehog in them because they're like I don't want to have sex with Sonic the Hedgehog. And I don't think people believe me when I say that. I just think they're cool designs, and I grew up with it, and I thought it was cool that he had a personality. Mario didn't. Mario's like just like an avatar for the player, but Sonic's his own dude, and he's like, I gotta go fast, and like I grew up reading the comics. It was, I don't know, it's just a different thing. I hope Matt doesn't listen to that part. Anyway, yeah, Jimby, Sengoku's mad at Jimby. Garp is thinking about how everybody's teaming up against them. Crocodile immediately fucking lunges for Whitebeard. He's like, here, I'm going for the kill. Then Luffy, Gear 2, kicks his big honeycomb hook thing, blocking him, knocking him out of the way to stop him because he's like, this is Ace's friend, Whitebeard. He's old. And Crocodile's angry but sees that Luffy is dripping wet because he knows all his weaknesses. Whitebeard eyes the straw hat on Luffy's back and starts thinking about Shanks and realizes that this is the kid brother of Ace that Ace has been talking up for the longest time. Whitebeard warns Luffy about, what he's up against and how dangerous it is. Luffy's like, suck it, old man. Eat my butt. I don't care. Oh, Matt's back. And that's why I think Shadow the Hedgehog has the nicest feet.
Whoa.
No, I was kidding. I was recapping.
Nice.
I was talking about how I got to the point where Crocodile lunged at Whitebeard and Luffy kicked his big honeycomb hand out of the way, and then Whitebeard recognized Luffy.
He's second gears.
And they were just Luffy tells Whitebeard to shut the fuck up because he's gonna save Ace, and everybody's like, "Oh my god, you can't say that to him."
Yeah, that was fucking awesome. He starts to like lecture Luffy, and Luffy's just like, "Shut up! I don't care."
It's really good. They just started throwing shade at each other. Yeah. It's like, calling each other squirt, old man.
You think you're king of the pirates? You gotta go through me first.
Yeah. We get also a yellow suit guy.
Yellow suit guy?
Light power yellow suit man.
Oh, Kizaru?
Yeah, whatever. Just talks about how he wants to do a murder. You got sake?
Yeah, I put a little something in it. Wow, look at us, brothers.
We're brothers. We're brothers
now. We've drank sake in person together before.
We have, while recording this podcast.
Yeah. You all were there.
You were all there.
We don't know when it was, but you all were there.
Okay.
Ace not gonna die today, says Whitebeard.
MVP, I think Luffy. Doesn't Luffy say that?
One of them says it.
One of them says
Luffy's like, whatever, I'm not all old like you.
The MVP is obviously Josu's big hole.
Yes, absolutely. Agreed.
So Whitebeard immediately recognized Crocodile. Do you think it's just because he's a warlord, or do you think that Whitebeard is Crocodile's dad?
Oh, interesting. So Crocodile's everyone's mom and Whitebeard's everyone's dad?
Yeah. No, Whitebeard is everyone's grandfather.
Oh, okay. Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed. I like
theory. This. The All-Father Whitebeard.
The All-Father. The All-Father.
The All-Father.
Would you be my father, Whitebeard?
Episode.
Call me Sonny boy.
467.
Daddy.
He's not stupid. He's Luffy.
467.
He's
not stupid. He's Luffy. Thanks, Kobe.
You're welcome.
That was a Kobe line.
That's a Kobe. That's a fake Kobe line. I miss real Kobe.
I mean, he's somewhere. He's somewhere in Donflamingo's jacket.
You know, I hear
He's
you know
in
how I
there
always have
somewhere.
unpopular opinions because everybody else is wrong and they don't have taste.
Sure.
And it's fine. I understand that you've all been brainwashed by. You know how to calm me down. Wouldn't it be so much cooler if we got Kobe becoming more and more badass, but he was still just a little gremlin boy?
Yeah. Isn't that what's
Like
happening?
if he was that size.
Oh.
No, like he looked like original Kobe, but he was like still like trying to become a badass and eventually does become a badass. And like, I assume Kobe's going to become a badass.
He already is.
But like
Mike.
he still just
already
looks
is.
like that.
Yeah.
How cool would that be? He's just like a little guy.
I mean,
And they're like, "Oh, Kobe, I thought you were a child." And he was like, "No, I'm 47."
I mean, he's been working out with Garp. Okay, he gets a little more buff when he's working out with Garp. You know,
Oh yeah, yeah. Like how like when you work out, it changes your skull shape.
like we know Garp is on the HGH, so he's probably just shooting up Helmeppo and Kobe with that too, just like getting them juiced up. Like he's just like, "Come on, boys, time for your shots," but it's like twice a day. He's like, you need your vaccines today. And they're like, "We already got our mandatory marine vaccines, sir." And he's like, "No, these are the special ones.
This is God's special cocktail.
Yeah, they protect against shitty body syndrome."
You want a body like me?" And they're like, no, you don't look healthy. He's like, "Nah, you want this kind of body. I'm solid."
He's like, "This is nothing but pure protein. Definitely nothing else. Definitely no other thing helping me keep this physique at my age."
Hard cut back to Ace just being like, "I don't want to inject myself, old man. I ain't doing your drugs."
And he's like, "This is what Marines do, Ace. This is what Marines do." And that's why Luffy and Ace didn't become Marines, is because Garp was trying to make them do HGH.
Ace doesn't believe in juicing.
Ace is not
Dude.
about...
They should do Dare, but make it good, and make Ace the spokesperson. He's like, "You want tits like mine? Don't do drugs."
Don't do drugs. Mm-mm. Stay away from the Zin, kids. There's only one kind of pouch you should be putting in your mouth, and it should be consensual in the bedroom.
Keep going. I like this. I don't care about the rest of the episodes.
I think that's all I got right at the moment.
That's all you got?
I think
That's
that's all I got.
fine.
Sorry.
That's fine.
You're welcome, everyone. That's it. I can't be funny for the rest of the episode.
Fuck. Everyone's surprised by Luffy.
Yeah, they're like,
Luffy tells Whitebeard about the execution.
Mm-hmm. They get all chummy.
Yeah, and everybody's like, "Oh my god, they're seeing each other as equals. That's crazy."
Yeah. Then Luffy runs. He takes out a bunch of Marines, and then immediately, like, all the Whitebeard pirates and all the other pirates are like, "Hell yeah, this kid's awesome!" Again, another moment where I'm like validation as a watcher when you're watching and you're like, "Yes, Luffy's doing something great," and then all the other characters are like, "Luffy's doing great stuff." You're like, "Fuck yeah, that's my boy." Yeah.
Did you get the feeling like throughout these episodes that the run up to the clash of the battle happened like every episode?
Yes. Every episode it was like, it's about to happen, and then
Then they do, yeah.
And then Luffy would just run away.
Yeah, but like it kind of feels like it's also fighting everywhere. Strange.
Yeah. Marco and Whitebeard. Marco and Whitebeard start strategizing because Whitebeard's like, "This is too easy. We should know this information. Sengoku wanted us to know this, so we got to do something else."
I know Luffy's got like the hidden information. Marco comes up 2 seconds later and is like, "They're gonna kill Ace sooner," and he's like, "Yeah, no, I know."
Yeah.
It's like if Luffy knows, then
Kizaru rolls in with a lightspeed kick at Luffy, but then Eva saves him by doing a death wink.
Mm-hmm.
Buggy shouts that he wants to go, and him and the prisoners are like, "Oh, you're going to take out Kizaru so we can go home? So cool." Because he's like, "I want to go home." Then Kuma rolls up, and Eva recognizes Kuma because apparently they were friends, but Kuma's not recognizing Eva.
Yeah, Kuma's changed. Strange.
And then who rolls up on Luffy? None other than our good boys, Django and Iron Fist Full Body.
Oh, his name is Iron Fist. I always forget.
Yeah.
I know it's Iron body part.
Yeah.
Iron but then I think it can't be Iron Fist. That's the Marvel character. But no,
Iron Fist Full Body. And Luffy's like, huh. And they're like, remember us? And he's like, oh, right. Sanji kicked your ass. Brought you, and you're at Usopp's village. And they got mad.
Yeah, Django does he's like, I've been training so hard. I can do 2 little chakra mesmerizing things. And then Luffy gets distracted by an explosion. Mm-hmm. And then Django just hypnotizes him in Iron Fist.
Yeah.
And then fucking Captain Hina comes in.
Whoa, she making cages.
Big H. And I really like Luffy just going, you're that cage chick.
Yeah. Not to be confused with the net fruit guy from the Little East Blue Saga. Cage and net, two different things.
Cages and nets, so
different.
Two
different things. Even if they're both made out of metal, totally different.
Even if they're extremely different, nothing alike.
Yep.
Do you think there's a salt fruit and then a Himalayan pink salt fruit?
100%. Yes. Yep.
There's a cumin fruit.
Oh yeah. Yep.
I'm a cumin man.
There's definitely a Dr. Pepper fruit and a Dr. Salt fruit.
There's a Diet Dr. Pepper fruit.
Yeah. What do you think?
There's a Diet Pepsi fruit and a Pepsi Zero fruit.
Yep.
Because they taste different.
And a Pepsi Zero wild cherry fruit.
Mm-hmm.
The best one. What do you think Dr. Salt tastes like?
Did you also see that thing online?
Yeah, there's Dr. Pepper. There's got to be Dr. Salt.
You don't think it'd be like Nurse Practitioner Salt?
Interesting.
Nurse Salt sounds like a One Piece character.
Yeah.
So does Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper also sounds... I mean, we never know. Pepper from the fucking Usopp pirates might be a doctor now. It's been at least 8 months.
The...
Django!
What? Oh my god, what's blonde... rich... becoming a doctor?
Kaya.
Kaya. I was trying not to say Korea.
That's a different doctor.
It's not. It's a different doctor.
Already a doctor.
Kaya's becoming a doctor.
Yeah, maybe she'll be Dr. Salt.
She could be Dr. Salt.
She'll marry Do you think Pepper, Dr. Salt and Pepper.
It's going to be crazy when she marries Mr. Salt, played by James Marsden, but then Usopp comes rolling back, and she's like, I fell in love with him when he tried to kill himself on the Ferris wheel. And then it hard cuts to the end of One Piece, and Kaya and Usopp are just dying in a nursing home together.
And then they do, and then Chopper opens the door and just sees the two of them and nods his head.
He's just gonna, yeah.
And then closes the door. Anyway, fucking...
What the fuck are we talking about?
Luffy second gears and just runs away. Pirate Captain Squard is inking on Marines.
Fucking Captain Hina, like, mutters. She just goes, Hina failed.
Yeah. She did do that. That was very good.
I would watch an entire, like, side series about Smoker Tashigi and Captain Hina.
That would be fun.
Like, because it would be like you do like a Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah. It's just the three of them being doofuses.
Yeah.
Gecko Moria jumps in, makes some new zombies, wants to put Luffy's shadow in the Orange Jr. body. And then there's a centaur zombie with 4 guns.
Yeah, there was. And there was a bear.
There was a bear.
A whole bunch of little guys.
Luffy fights with a sword for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Then Ace is yelling to Luffy to stay back, and he's basically just trying to say mean things to make Luffy stop fighting.
Yeah, Ace is like imploding, and then he's like, "You suck! Get out of here! I don't even want you. You're just a pirate poser, you little freak.
Yep.
I hate you."
Yep. We see a flashback of them sharing sake and their brothers. Just a couple kids drinking.
And then fucking the internal monologue of Ace, where he's just the most depressed.
Yeah. He literally
He's
just gives
real.
up.
Yeah. You know, I take it all back. Ace is a millennial icon.
Yeah, he is. Love him.
I would have loved if back on Alabasta he like had his like quirky, fun outward appearance, and then it would just hard cut to his internal monologue, and he's just like, "The world is devastating. What's the point of life? What am I even doing here?
Yeah.
I failed my crew. I let my friend die. I shouldn't even be here.
Mm-hmm.
What am I doing? It should have been me."
Yep. I'm not special.
The entire time.
Whitebeard said I was special, but I'm not.
Just a little hair flip.
Yeah. Jimby splashes.
I'm here for emo Ace.
Hell yeah. Jimby splashes a bunch of zombies with salt water and makes them lose their souls. Mm-hmm. Giant Marine appears, starts fighting Luffy, and then Sengoku's like, "Luffy's dragon's son," and then like tells everyone the rest of his resume, and then everyone's like, "Oh shit, yeah, this guy's awesome."
Yeah. And you see the gears turn in Smoker's head as he's like, "Oh, okay."
He's like,
that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, he's
now.
like, "That's why I don't like him."
Is, you know, all cops are bastards, I say, coming from a cop family.
Mm-hmm.
But I give Smoker props in that he met the most dangerous man in the world. That's his title.
Yeah.
And didn't really give a shit. He was just like, "Oh, it's Dragon."
Yeah. It's like, okay.
Crazy.
Cool. Garp's like, "You two idiots are made for each other," when he's yelling at Luffy and Ace. Luffy gear 3s and does a gum giant rifle.
Oh, it looks so good.
Yeah.
It's all like sketchy and like, oh man.
Yeah.
Gear 3 has not disappointed. It always looks fucking great.
Yeah.
It's nasty, but it's great.
Yeah. He yells at Ace and he's like, "You can say whatever mean stuff you want. I'm still going to save you." And like all the other Whitebeard pirates at this point are completely bought in. And they're like, "Fucking Straw Hat Luffy's the coolest guy ever." And Whitebeard's just like, "We can't let that guy die," to Marco. Like they're all just like, "All right, we're bought in. Straw Hat Luffy's the coolest. Fuck everybody else. This guy's where it's at."
It goes, yeah, it goes a long way. That absolute, I guess Luffy has earned confidence, but it's just, he brings the hype.
I mean,
you gotta bring
Smoker
the hype.
says it later where he like literally like, he's like, "I figured out Straw Hat's most like important and powerful ability," which we'll talk about when we get there.
We'll talk about. And, you know, I cannot stress how much that One Piece is just Dragon Quest. It's like just an RPG where you have a main character who's tough as shit, but really what he's doing is collecting a bunch of like crazy superpowered lunatics.
Yeah.
And like hyping them up to the point where they'll kill God.
For him.
Yeah. With him.
With him, yeah.
Oh. What was that?
I was saying episode.
Oh, well, we also got Marco gets put in charge of keeping Luffy alive.
Yeah.
MVP, I just said big winks because I couldn't think of anything else. It could be Buggy. Do you have an MVP?
If anybody, it's Marco. I love Marco.
Yeah, I love Marco.
Yeah.
I have a question. It's kind of like a end of the Lord of the Rings type question.
Yeah.
Marco can fly really fast on fire.
Yeah.
Get shot to shit and heal.
Yeah.
Ace isn't that far away.
He's really not that far away from anybody.
It's only Garp and Sengoku.
Yep.
And we know Garp's tough, but like...
Garp's not going to stop someone from... He's not like...
He's not going to stop Marco.
If Marco were to fly over to grab Ace, I don't think...
And like, does Sengoku... I don't think Sengoku's that tough. I think he's just like a brain.
I feel like it remains
or like
to
maybe
be,
there's something
it remains
secret.
to be seen. I mentioned something where I was like, Sengoku sucks, and Historian like gave me a little like, you haven't even seen him fight yet. And I don't know what
Yeah.
that means, but I'm like, that guy's got a bird on his hat. He's got a dumb mustache. I don't know. We'll
I think
see.
to lead the Marines, you have to be pretty fucking tough.
Yeah, for sure.
So I assume Sengoku has something going on, but
I hope it's something
it
stupid
does
and
feel like
nasty.
Marco should have gone for it, you know?
Yeah.
Should have at least tried.
What do you think it is? What do you think Sengoku's got that's like nasty? He's got like a weird nasty thing.
I don't think it's a devil fruit power. Maybe he's just got...
He's just a nasty boy.
See, I get,
He's got
I
his
kind of
weird
just
goat
imagined
friend.
he was like...
He's got his little goat.
What?
He keeps a little goat in his office. What's up with that? You think he's got like
Yeah, that goat...
goat powers? Maybe he's actually a goat and he had a human marine fruit and he just likes to get it with the goats.
I think the goat is a nuclear warhead that ate the goat fruit.
That's his special ability. He's like,
He's got a living nuke, and he's like, I can detonate this at a moment's notice. I'll take us all out. I don't care.
I can detonate this at a moment's notice. All I have to do is punch in the right code. I just twist this ear and I give it a little scritch under his chinny chin chin.
You see those testicles? You punch them hard enough, this thing's going up. We're all gone.
Yeah,
That's the button. That's the front for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't design the fruit. Fucking crazy. I kind of assumed he's like Nami, where for some reason he can kick everybody's ass, even though on paper he doesn't have any powers. That's my thought. Episode 468. Jimby could 5,000 brickfist me.
Fishman
Oh, yeah, you could.
Karatusi.
Matt, I think Jimby's the hottest One Piece character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
He's not only of age, but he's confident, he's secure, looks like a good hugger. Can you fucking
That's
imagine
fair.
a Jimby hug? It's very soft.
Yeah. I was talking to someone recently because I'm a big boy. I would love to have the feeling of a larger being than myself to like give me a big old hug.
You want to meet Shaq?
And make me feel like a little small person.
You want to meet Shaq?
Yeah.
You got to hug a pro wrestler.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
We got to find you a pro wrestler who isn't racist and have them hug you.
Ugh.
Yeah, I know.
Hottest One Piece character. I don't know. Could be Shaki, who runs that bar at Sabaody.
Ooh, that's true. That's true.
She's pretty hot. Not to get like
Korea's up there.
Korea's up there.
It's because she matched the freak.
I think that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, she leaned into it with the utmost confidence.
Yeah. She's fucking Scratch Minapoo.
Dude,
knows
I don't know.
how to use those
2 elbows.
Two
What
elbows.
can somebody do with 2 elbows?
2 elbows, baby. 2 elbows. Quadruple jointed.
Thinking about it. For some people, it's definitely what the fuck is his name?
Marco?
Marco's he's got like good perv vibes. Like he's like a restrained nasty boy.
Yeah.
But respectful about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like when Ace came to the ship, he's like, "Do you want to come to my playroom, Ace?" And Ace is like, "What?" And then Ace is like, I'm just a regular boy. I just want to work a job. I don't want to be controlled by you." And then Marco's like, "Sit down." And Ace sits down. And it turned out Ace kind of liked it.
Yeah.
And then he busted out the C Prism handcuffs. No, his C Prism ties, sorry. I've watched too much fucking 50 Shades.
That's okay. Anyway, more pirates rolling in. Momonga, other vice admirals are there being dummies. Luffy keeps yelling. Ace is being angsty, and he's like, I'm not worse than them risking their lives. He just wants to be left to die in his little shoes. His stupid little shoes get me. I'm like, this is really serious, but he's got those little shoes.
He does have the little slippers.
He's got those little shoes with like the little bit of heel on them, and I'm like, what's he doing with those shoes?
Well, because he's normally like normally built like a Kingdom Hearts character where he's got the big shorts, big boots.
Yeah. But no, he's got those tiny little shoes, and it's funny. It just makes me laugh.
I kind of want. I know they're trying to keep the emotional pace of things, but I kind of want like when Boa has the like sparkly thinking about Luffy.
Yeah.
Like I want him just to like throw his hair back and it gets sparkly, and he's just like, "Why are they fighting over little old me?"
Yeah. That's pretty good. I like that a lot.
And then Garp's just got like could just pan over to Garp. He's like, "I hate it when he does that."
Yeah.
Something happens. Ace is struggling.
Ace like has a moment of like acceptance, and then Garp's like, "What's wrong?" And then Ace is just like, "I'm ready to accept help or the punishment, whichever comes first."
Kill me, help me, I don't care. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's like, "I just want it to end." So then we cut over. Prisoners are talking up Buggy. Buggy's freaking out, but he's acting confident. And then Whitebeard calls him out. And then immediately the prisoners are like, "Oh, he's going to fight Whitebeard." And then Whitebeard's like, "Let's form an alliance. We'll fight later." And then Buggy's like, that's what we're going to do. And all the prisoners are like, "Oh my God, he spoke to him like he was an equal."
Mr. 3 is just like, oh my God, they're feeding into it. See, this is like they do the thing where somebody makes a joke and then Usopp or Nami pops in the background and just goes, "No, that's bad. Don't say that."
Yeah.
Like, and they kind of kill the joke.
Yeah.
It's like a lack of confidence.
Yeah.
The Mr. 3 Buggy dynamic, I think, is good.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, you get Buggy being this overconfident, being like tricked into his own steez, and then it cuts to Mr. 3 just being like, "Oh no, oh God,
this is a mistake.
Please no."
Yeah.
This is bad. This man's losing his mind.
Yeah, that was happening, but then Whitebeard and Marco are like having a side with each other, and they're just like, "Man, what an idiot. He was really easy to convince."
Yeah. I do really like Whitebeard just being like, "Why don't we team up? And then when we beat these Marines, you can kick my ass after."
Yeah.
It's like, great.
I mean,
awesome.
We all really know, though, that was Buggy's superior charisma. That was making what Whitebeard was thinking he was tricking Buggy, but really it was Buggy tricking him into thinking he was tricking him.
It's a triple cross, yeah.
Yeah.
When we get to Bentenru's ultimate showdown of Buggy versus Whitebeard, Foxy can't apply because he's too strong. Buggy's going to win.
It's true. He is.
Yeah.
I agree. I mean,
it's
there's no...
just simple. It's math.
Literally, later on in these episodes, Buggy gets used to be as like a human shield and against a very particularly strong swordsman, and Buggy survives no problem.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, truly one of the most powerful pirates on the Grand Line.
Unkillable. I actually have a note here that there's more dudes horny for Buggy than there are for Boa.
True. Yeah.
Like, throughout these episodes, more men are just heart-throbbing for that bugalicious Bugussy.
I'm going to get that Bugussy. Fucking Whitebeard tells Thunderlord McGuy and the DeKalvins and every other pirate to take on the approaching Marine ships on the outside of the bay instead of doing a full frontal assault on Marineford with everyone else. He's not falling for Sengoku's tricks.
Did we mention, doesn't in one of these episodes, like, we get a shot of Squard, like, he's, like, doing something. He's like, I got this, like, access now, and he's, like, going up, and then he just turns around and goes, "Who are you?"
Yes.
And then it's like, yeah, because that comes into play where Whitebeard's calling for Squard, and somebody's like, "I don't know, he's gone."
Yeah.
And then he talks to the DeCant brothers or whatever the fuck
DeKalvins.
they're called. DeKalvins.
Yeah.
DeKalvin brothers.
DeKalvin brothers.
I like them. Dude, all these fucking Whitebeard captains are amazing.
They're
I
great.
love them all.
They all have really fun design. and they have cool powers.
I'd get a DeCalvin Brothers statue.
Yeah. They kind of reminded me of the twin brothers from the Dunkachino family.
I would get you know those like sexy like Zorro figures or like the sexy like Nami figures or whatever?
Yeah.
Where the fuck's our Dunkachino figure? You Googling? Yeah,
I just started to search.
Thanks.
Don Achino, not Dunkachino.
I know we have to.
I started to Google Dunkachino figure.
I fucking forget that Donflamingo's name isn't Donflamingo.
That's fair. I don't think there is an action figure of the Achino family.
You have a 3D printer?
I do.
I'm gonna figure out how to 3D model, and we're gonna make it.
Don Achino One Piece 3D model.
Listen, mother funners, I love you. I hold you dear because you're here with us. You're sitting with us in this. I know you love Foxy. But you love the freaks.
Yeah.
You're not just like into the vanilla. You like the real grit and grime. You like the texture.
The texture.
So I know you understand that we deserve a Dunkachino / Donachino statue.
We do.
We deserve a highly detailed, hand-painted, beautiful representation of one of One Piece's greatest villains.
It's true.
We said it. We on our tier lists.
It's true.
Am I lagging? Is
Yep.
that why you turned off the video? Okay. All right.
Yep.
I'll turn off my video.
It's true.
Happens every week.
I was looking up really highly detailed images,
You're
high-res images of Dunkachino. Sorry, everyone. So
getting
sorry.
those. Are you getting some .tiff files? Some
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Some nice PNGs. Are you finding anything?
Mm-mm.
Damn.
I'll do
Disappointed.
some reconnaissance after the podcast, and then we'll figure it
We'll
out.
find it. I'll make it. I'll hand make one.
Yeah.
We'll make two.
Oh yeah. We can make them magnetic.
Oh.
Yeah.
So they kiss?
Yeah. Luffy, Eva, and Jimby take out a bunch of dudes. Eva fucking just jorks one dude's penor, and then uses that dude as a weapon.
Oh yeah, he does.
Yeah,
He like impales a dude.
yeah, with another. He just grabs that dude by the penor, and then just whips him around like a fucking mace. It's great.
Yeah, I wrote Eva fingers a guy.
Yes. Aggressive.
Fucking man, Moria jumps in and he's like, "I'm gonna get Straw Hat. I hate him." And then Jimby's like, "I got this, like punk ass bitch." And then Moria eats some shadows, gets big. Fucking like Jimby's like dodging all his moves, and Moria just goes, "You're pretty fast for such a stout man." And then Jimby's like, "You're one to talk, big boy."
Yeah.
And then just gut punches him.
Yeah, just
Fucking
shoots the shadows right out of his mouth.
I've said it before. I know you get horned for sword boys. When I just get a big boy doing a big punch,
Yeah, it's good. It's real good.
I love an aura. I love an aura. But
Yeah.
you get me a guy who just goes boom, one punch. Fuck. Oh,
One punch. Yeah.
it's just
Your boy,
my
your
God.
your boy then rolls in and he slaps Luffy across the face with his sea prism stone tipped staff.
Yeah, hard.
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 So hard.
And then they have like a fucking crazy air fight where Smoker's just like cannonball from like X-Men just zooming around.
Yeah, he gets no legs.
And then-
he shoots away like
Yeah.
fucking the Rocketeer.
Luffy's punching like the trail because like Smoker's trying to keep up with Gear 2, and then Smoker like intercepts and then spreads out, but his arm lags behind. And then
Yeah.
he reforms in front of like or behind Luffy with his arm behind him, and then stabs the fucking his club thing into Luffy's neck and pins him to the fucking ground. It was so cool.
Yeah.
That was cool.
And he's like, oh, now I understand about Logtown, where a dragon let you go.
Do you think that Crocodile looked up and just said, "Oh fuck, I forgot I could do cool shit like that"?
Probably. And that's where he was like,
He's like,
oh, I can do cool things. I remember now.
He's like, I don't do anything. Damn.
I forgot I could do things. But
yeah,
what
he's like
happens? Luffy's pinned down, but what happens?
Boa comes,
Boa
intercepts.
She doesn't.
What?
Not yet.
Doesn't she kick Smoker?
Yeah, she arrives.
She arrives. She kicks Smoker with her hockey foot.
I was doing a bad joke. She shows up to help Luffy.
Wait, what was your joke? I didn't understand.
You said Boa comes, and then I said not yet, because she actually kind of does later.
She does. She kind of does. Yeah.
She like loses it.
We get like 10 minutes of Boa moaning.
Yeah, that's a lot. And then she wants to be a housewife. It's weird.
It's really weird. She makes the grungiest fried rice I've ever seen in my life.
We'll get to it. Anyway, Boa helps Luffy. She's like, I've never been this angry in my entire life. I will feed you piece by piece to wild animals, Smoker. She's so mad.
I want a whole episode of this fight.
Yeah.
I think it's very funny because Smoker's so fucking he's so lost.
Yeah.
He's like, what is happening? What? Who? What?
Yeah. He's like, why are you helping Straw Hat?
I love the two men unaffected by Boa seem to be Smoker and Luffy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's so good. Luffy says
he does go like she gets really scary and he's like, oh my god, her hockey's really intense. Jesus.
Yeah. Luffy says thanks, Hancock, and she's glad he said her name right again. Then Eva tries to reason with Kuma, but Donflamingo is just like, the Kuma you knew is dead. And then he's
like,
and then he sits his poopy butt on top of a bunch of bodies.
And it's not till next episode, but Donflamingo's going to get real for a minute.
He does.
It's really fucking weird.
Yeah, that's the end of that episode, though.
Yeah, MVP is this episode. It was really fucking cool, and there was really good fight scenes, and I got to see lots of dudes do cool things. I love Jimby. I love Smoker. I'm sorry that he's a cop. I don't know what it is in me. Part of me's broken. I can fix him. I like that he doesn't have eyebrows. I hope they shave the actor's eyebrows off.
Oh, yeah. That Scottish country artist?
Scottish country. Did we talk about how that got casted?
I don't know how it got casted, but yes, it
was. Like how like the casting happened.
Yeah,
and
we
was
talked
announced.
about that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I can't remember what we talked about on this podcast. Episode 469.
Nice. 69. Nice.
Donflamingo loves crocodile.
Yeah, he does. He does. I'm Crocodile. My name's Donflamingo. I want to get up in that crocodile. Yum yum.
Hey there, Crocodile. I saw that you have a big green fuzzy cloak. I got a big pink jacket. You want to touch soft parts?
Hey, can you use your
want to touch your soft
Can you use your hook to wipe my poopy butt, please?
Can you use your sand powers to dry out my poopy butt?
Yeah, you don't need to wipe it. Just make it dry.
I don't understand what my powers are. I think I control people, but sometimes I cut off legs.
I like to use dead bodies as furniture.
I like to lick my lips. And also, did you know that there's a fragrance that I have?
It's
poop. You know that
it smells like poopy butt.
It smells like poopy butt.
It costs $90 on eBay.
It costs $90 on eBay.
Someone should...
Mike from the Fun Piece podcast sent a link to Matt and said we could smell like poopy butt Donflamingo.
Yeah. If I was one of the listeners of the Fun Piece podcast, I'd buy that fragrance for Matt or Mike.
My name is Poopy Butt Donflamingo. My favorite podcast on the internet is the Fun Piece podcast.
Hey, if you're
I love those good boys. I'm a mother funner.
I'm gonna join their Discord. The link I think is in the description.
I write them emails, but they never read them because I only say slurs.
I
got a poopy butt and I'm a bad guy.
Please, someone buy me some toilet paper. It's been years.
Help me. I'm struggling, but I can't not sound like a creep.
It's not because I'm a creep, though. It's just I'm so uncomfortable for my poopy butt that it forces me into a smile.
My parents kicked me out of my home at a young age because I was so stinky.
I smile because how could a person who smiles this much have a poopy butt and smell like poop? Definitely not me.
It's not a real smile. I'm just nervous all the time. I cry myself to sleep every night.
Sometimes I use my tears to help with my poopy butt situation.
I think that's what a bidet is.
I think we've unraveled enough.
I'm trying to see what he actually smells like. Don Quixote Donflamingo, only 30 milliliters. Top notes, bergamot, agarwood, eucalyptus. Heart notes, grapefruit, cinnamon, lavender, animalic, woody. What? What?
What?
The fuck is animalic woody?
I don't know.
A fragrance. It's a sweet fragrance.
Nice.
It tastes sweet. Oak, moss, vanilla, vetiver. Base notes.
I don't know what.
There's a buggy. You could smell like Dracula Mihawk, Matt, or buggy.
Ooh.
I could smell like Jimby. Oh, pineapple, lime.
Hell yeah.
That sounds nice.
It sounds like a delicious cocktail.
Hmm.
Boa Hancock gives Luffy the key to Ace's handcuffs. Why does she have them? Why does she have the key to his handcuffs? I don't know. But she has it, and she gives it to Luffy, and then he hugs her, and she's gooing.
Loses it.
She fucking goos so hard. She loses her mind. She immediately goes, "Is this marriage?" She thinks they're married now. Or at least engaged.
I thought that was really funny. She gets hugged by an underage child,
and then
says, "Is this marriage?"
Yeah, she's like, my betrothed." Like she's just immediately like, "Well, I'm married now. This is how marriage."
I have a
works."
note. There's a whole marriage dream sequence.
Yeah,
I have a note that he's still a minor. I'm pretty sure. Also, I think that woman needs therapy for her severe childhood trauma.
Have you ever seen the movie Blank Check from the 90s?
No.
Okay. Well, this doesn't have anything to do. In that movie, there's like a 9-year-old child who gets a blank check for $1 million that he then, typical 90s film, shenanigans ensue. There's like a 30-year-old FBI agent who like befriends him, but then it turns into like a full romantic storyline with this like 9-year-old kid. Maybe he's 11. Either way, definitely a child. But there's a full-on romantic storyline, and then at the end, he's like, "Am I ever going to see you again?" And she's like, "Call me in 10 years." And he's like, 7. And she's like, "Deal." Which seems inappropriate. And it feels like this same sort of dynamic is happening with Luffy and Boa Hancock.
Yeah.
Except he's not part of it at all. It's just her.
It is, it's very one-sided. Luffy is thankfully immune to grooming.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny. It is silly, and like it's very funny when she's like, "We're married now." It's very funny, but also if you take a step back and look at it, you're like, this is okay. I don't know. There's an invisible red string tied between their hands. They're linked for life after this hug.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. She's full on daydreaming, and then immediately Smoker goes to attack Luffy again, and she snaps. She snaps immediately out of it. And is like, "Get out of the way."
She's like, "Is this what marriage is?" And it shows him. He's like, "What marriage? What? Whatever." And he goes after Luffy, and she's like, "No." And she roundhouse. Apparently, not Smoker, but his what is it? The Jeet or whatever, his like sword thing.
Yeah.
Is turned to stone and broken. So his weapon was in love with her, right? Because that's the thing is she. Yeah. It's only things that are infatuated with her that turn to stone.
Yeah. His weapon really liked her. That's fine.
Yeah.
Luffy punches
we
a
cut over
bunch of
to-
guys.
Luffy's punching people. You just assume Luffy's punching people. We're at the point in this arc where Luffy is running forward
And punching.
really hard
Yeah.
and punching people.
Yeah.
Eva is really confused about what's going on with Kuma. Luffy comes up on them, and he's like, hey, it's that big guy, watch out. Then Donflamingo decides to be really helpful and give a lot of exposition.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, yeah, no, that's not the Kuma you know. He's a new model. Vegapunk modified him just a few days ago. Now he's a pacifista, PX0.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, honestly, probably may as well be dead. That kind of sucks. I'm sorry about your friend not recognizing you. I really feel for you. I really do. Also, I eat babies. And you're like, what? You're like, what is, like, while sitting on a corpse pile,
He just sits down on
this
a corpse
man's just
pile for
like,
poop.
he's like, yeah, honestly, my name's Poopybutt Donflamingo, and I really feel for you right now. I know you're going through some stuff. I've been through some stuff, you know. I gotta. This isn't an outfit. This pink stuff is my back hair. Mm-hmm. It's a condition.
Yeah.
It's really hard, you know. That's my power. I eat the back hair fruit, and I control everybody with my back hair.
It's true.
I'm slicing people and dicing people with my back hair.
Yep.
My big, pink, super soft, voluptuous back hair.
And I could peel my back hair off, and it turns into little boys named Kobe.
I make so many Kobe's.
Yeah.
I'm Kobe's dad.
I'm Kobe's dad.
Did you know that I'm Kobe's dad?
Yeah.
My name's Donflamingo Kobe.
Yep. Kobe Donflamingo.
Kobe Donflamingo.
That's my name.
It's a family name. Kobe's name is Kobe.
Yep.
Named him twice. Boy's so nice, named him twice.
Fucking Kuma blasts at Luffy and Eva, and then he pad cannons a bunch of pirates. Eva galaxy winks him, launching him across the bay. And we get...
He was so fucking mad.
Yeah, he was so... We get like a fucking toe-to-toe Eva going party time. And then like... Because Kuma like took out a bunch of the new Kama folks. And then Eva's like, my sweet succulent candy boys. So mad.
My sweet candy boys.
My sweet succulent candy boys. We cut over. Buggy and 3 and the prisoners are under a big wax lump, and it made to look like ice. So then a bunch of the Marines are like, hey, this ice isn't cold.
And they jump scare the Marines.
Yeah. But inside of it, the Buggy's in there, like, talking up the prisoners, just being like, blah, 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 blah. Buggy's the greatest. Blah, 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 blah. Buggy's the best. Blah, 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 blah. And they're all like, oh, of course, yeah.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah. Crocodile Das Bones are fighting Whitebeard pirates, and then motherfucking Diamond Jozu comes in, runs away from his big hole, and he knocks down Croc. Back towards Donflamingo, and then Donflamingo's like, I propose an alliance.
Yeah, he like jumps on Jozu and freezes him, doing whatever his fucking power is. And I think it's mind control stuff. I think it's like some weird body mind control.
He fingers people.
Yeah. And then he's like, hey there, big boy. Do you want to form an alliance? I think we could really make a good team.
Yep. And then... And then
who is it? Who's standing in Luffy's way?
It's motherfucking Luffy versus Mihawk. Hawkeye Mihawk versus Straw Hat Luffy. Let's fucking go.
He says some like poetry shit. He's like, the tides of time will decide the victor of this battle. Will life be expunged from the Straw Hat's supple body, or will he be given a second chance to walk again? Only Mihawk knows.
Mihawk. And that's the end of the episode.
We are never going to get here in the live action. You think about that?
We're not. I want to talk about this later. But yeah, we're never going to get here. It's going to be really upsetting.
How are they going to make the boys that big?
They're not. They're not going to do... They're not... I'm telling you, we're going to get to the end of Alabasta, and they're going to be like, that was enough live action One Piece. And that's it. And, like, honestly, I'm okay with it.
And Yaki is 87 years old. We can't do anymore.
Yeah. You can't do it. Do you have an MVP for this episode?
It was just Donflamingo dumping the exposition, giving us the lore, doing us a kindness, telling us about the pacifista, whatever X0.
What a friend.
Kuma is now.
What a friend.
So Dr. Vegapunk is probably a piece of dog shit, right?
Oh, for sure.
Like, it's either he's being forced to do this, which is like, fuck you, just die. Don't work for the Marines. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, you don't need to introduce this technology into the world. Or he's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And he's just like, I just like working on big boys, making them
scream.
Laser mouths. Oh, I love it when they're shooting laser mouths.
Shoot your laser mouth into my mouth. Yum.
Is apple flavored.
Yes.
Episode
470.
470. Mihawk versus Buggy. Matt's Blorbos do battle.
Yeah. If Zoro was here,
oh man,
Get
he would
out.
have been so horny for this.
Yep.
I don't. Do you think that Zoro would definitely do a lot better against Mihawk at this point? But I don't know if he'd be able to take him.
I don't know. Who's to say?
Mihawk's not really sword fighting.
He's
just
quite
kind of
injured. So
and Mihawk just hits the air so hard things explode.
it's fine. He's just got to get wider, and then he'll be able to fight.
He is gonna get wider. He's gonna lose an eye and get wider.
Yeah. Luffy's second gears at Mihawk. Eva continues fighting Kuma. Fucking the new Kama fighters roll up to Mihawk as well, and he just fucking annihilates them.
He's like, you are worms on the field of battle. What's up with Hawkeye's eyes?
He's a vampire. I don't know. They're yellow.
There's like a lot of focus on them where like his eyes are like wiggling.
They're yellow.
And he's like zooming in and like pinpointing information.
Maybe he's got special eyes. Maybe he got robot eyes.
Well, he does. His eyes are... Nobody else has eyes like him.
Maybe he got robot vampire eyes. I don't know.
Oh, maybe he has robot eyes.
Yeah.
What a cheater. Zoro would never get robot eyes. He would rather not have eyes.
Yep.
I bet Zoro's going to defeat Mihawk by getting stabbed so hard with his sword that he just steals it.
He's like, you can't take it out. It's too far in.
Zoro's ultimate technique is getting stabbed.
Zoro just clenches on and holds him in. It's nice.
If they only stab me once, I can stab them twice.
Oh yeah. Fucking Mihawk swipes at Luffy from far away, but then Jinbe is like, only Luffy could survive that. And then we get a showdown of Jinbe versus Mihawk.
Fuck it. I love Jinbe so much. He's like, I simply want a peaceful sea for once.
Yeah.
If only we could let this boy give us an opportunity at that future. And then Mihawk's like, no.
I won't allow it. And then he fucking knocks Jinbe into the sea, and then he goes for Luffy, who's like stuck in some stone.
Dude, fucking before that, a whole bunch of cannons fire just at Jinbe. And then he punches the air so hard they stop, and then Mihawk cuts them all in half, and then he knocks his ass into the
that's
ocean.
very good.
Very good. Yeah, and then he goes for the kill. He goes in for the kill for Luffy, but he dodges.
Luffy dodges, but he has like a premonition for a moment of his arms getting chopped off. So he
he's gonna like twin pistol or something, and then he like, or bazooka, and he flashes forward. He's like, oh shit, if I do that, my arms are going to get cut off. And he punches the ground instead.
Yeah.
And then Mihawk's like, you're not as dumb as you look.
Yep. So what does he do? Mihawk slices the entire top off of the frozen wave tsunami.
Luffy's on some like fucking next level shit because he goes for Luffy's neck and Luffy does like a Matrix dodge.
Yeah.
He like leans back, which cuts the entire fucking entire fucking wave.
Sea in half. And then just a random character in the background just goes, okay, a sword should not do that.
Yeah. It's just like one nameless Marine just being like, can we not call it a sword? Because
a sword
that's
should
not very sword
do that.
Do you think I didn't think about it during the episode, but I'm thinking now the prediction thing. Do you think that's do you think Luffy's getting mantra powers?
Mantra?
Do you think mantra is just like hockey? It's like all the same?
No, I think hockey's different. I think mantra is bullshit.
But they could see into the future.
Oh, you're saying from like Skypiea. Sorry.
Yeah.
I think the 6 powers are bullshit. I think that, yeah.
The 6 powers, it's nothing. It's just punching and jumping.
Yeah.
Like, it's whatever. I don't...
Yeah. Hockey, mantra,
I think Oda was done with the
thing.
6 powers once he introduced the 6 powers.
Yeah.
I think he like had it and he's like, I don't fucking
Yeah,
care anymore.
Kobe can shave. It's fine.
Yeah.
Mantra, are mantra and hockey the same thing?
Maybe.
I feel like they're the
I
same
forget
thing.
if it was like in the show, but I feel like it's been mentioned to me that like hockey is like there's going to be different names for the same thing.
Yeah.
In different like cultures.
Yeah. So maybe his like Conqueror's hockey can, or maybe he has different hockeys. Maybe he has more than just Conqueror's hockey.
Yeah, I assume hockey is just like ki, like the way like Dragon Ball characters use like focus their energy in different ways.
Yeah.
So I assume like maybe it just like presents differently.
But only specific people can have the Conqueror's hockey. They established that.
Oh, was that a thing?
They
Oh,
established
I forgot about
that, I'm pretty sure. Or can handle the Conqueror's hockey.
Right.
Yeah.
I
think.
Also, to double back, Shave is so fucking stupid. Oh, I move fast.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that? Everybody moves fast.
Yeah.
Everybody moves fast.
Yeah.
Usopp dodged lightning.
Except for Oars Jr.
Oars Jr. did not move fast.
No.
But he did cover a lot of ground.
Buggy's whispering to his crew, and they all whisper back. I thought that was adorable.
That's very good.
Donflamingo got Diamond Jozu under his control. Croc doesn't want to work with him.
He does a big, like, sand tornado attack, and Donflamingo does a lot of flips and does a Sonic the Hedgehog ball. Crocodile's just like, I'm too good for you, poopy butt Donflamingo. And Donflamingo just goes, I know, but I wanted to try.
Yeah. Boa's talking about Luffy as her future husband, my betrothed. Mihawk's swiping wildly at Luffy, and Luffy's mad. And then he grabs. He grabs.
We got a shot of Crocodile's like his tornado just kept going, and it hits Buggy and all of them.
Yeah, and it's flying around, and then Luffy grabs Buggy from the sand tornado and uses him as a shield on Mihawk. And then Mihawk just starts chopping him to bits, and then Buggy's just like, "What are you doing, Muggy Ball?" And then he shoots a Muggy Ball at Mihawk, and then it's coming back at him. And as it's coming,
I wrote my note here is Matt will remember this joke.
It was so good. Mihawk deflects the Muggy Ball back at Buggy, and then Buggy goes, how is the Muggy Ball like a robust financial market? Because it goes boom, and then he explodes from his own Muggy Ball being deflected back at him.
That was really good.
It was
right before then we got that whole thing with Boa hallucinating or like daydreaming about her marriage and how Luffy needs her to be a good cook, and then she proceeds to cook the worst looking fried rice of just big chunky tentacles and stuff, and like fish cut in half.
I'd eat it.
I think it would be very funny if Bo was just like the worst cook.
Yeah.
And then Smoker is just trying to fight her, but is like, "What are you talking? What is happening? What are you doing?" And just like he's like, I can't deal with this," and he goes after Luffy again.
Yeah. Was it Mihawk who was like, "I see Luffy's strength," or Smoker? I think I forgot. Anyway.
It was
Mihawk.
Yeah. I think it was Mihawk.
I forgot.
He talks about, he's like, "Oh, I see what this boy's true power, true strength is."
Yeah, his ability to make friends.
Because Flower Sword Vista, Windows Vista shows up to like help protect Luffy because Marco tells him to.
Yeah.
And him and Hawkeye are going at it.
Oh, they're going.
But Hawkeye's like half paying attention to their fight as he's pondering the true strength of Luffy.
Yeah. And while that's happening, we see Buggy still alive because he's incredibly powerful. even after Mihawk swipes. And Buggy...
What is Luffy's true strength?
His ability to make friends.
It's true. He inspires those around him.
Yeah.
It's not him, but that he is able to garner such powerful allies.
Yeah.
Okay, now talk about Buggy.
Buggy was able to secure a video transponder snail, just like his plan was all along. Then
Mr. 3 is really struggling.
Yep. Then we get a narrator montage recap of Impel Down, the escape, and then the Marineford fight so far. Where the narrator's like, this is what's been going on here with Straw Hat Luffy, and then going through all of that.
It's like, we have to pad out this episode.
Yep. We cut up and we see guards with their spear, lance sword things ready to stab Ace.
Mm-hmm.
Sengoku.
Everybody's freaking out. All the people watching are like, they're going to execute him already? Holy shit.
Yeah. And then Sengoku is yelling to cut the video feed, and he's like, sometimes Marines got to break the law if they need to do what they think is right, which is a bunch of bullshit. And he's like, the only news that people will hear outside of Marineford is that this was a success, and it doesn't matter how it happens, which is a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, Sengoku is just, I don't love Sengoku, but goddamn, dude.
That's fucked up, Sengoku.
I really hope Smoker is like, oh man, I don't like that they break the rules. I'm going to turn against the Marines now and go back to being a cool bounty hunter, man.
Yeah. And then at this point... What?
I was just going to say, what if Smoker and Toshigi become best friends with Johnny and Yasuko and they all hang out together?
That'd be cool.
That'd be so cool. I miss them.
Yeah, they'll be back someday. I'm sure of it.
Probably.
An army of pacifistas then appear deep out of the fog in the distance, and they just start fucking just laser beaming all the pirate ships.
Eva's like, what the fuck?
Yep. All the pirate ships in the surrounding area start getting fucked up. And who's with the army of pacifistas? It's that...
I don't remember their name.
It's that stupid fucking guy with his dumb giant axe, Sentomaru.
Sentomaru, the one who looks like the brother from Bob's Burgers.
Kizaru's nephew.
Kizaru's nephew.
He's just a fucking Nepo baby. Got a job in the Marines.
He's pretty tough, though. Luffy struggled with him.
Yep. Anyway, that's the end of the episodes we watched this week. Shit's going down.
MVP for 470 was Marco not flying up to grab Ace.
Ooh.
He could do it.
He could have done it.
What are we watching for next week, Matt, in the continuation of Marineford?
Next week, we are watching episodes 471 to 475.
Whoa.
Yep.
What a consistent watch schedule.
Wow.
Remember when we watched Alabasta like 10 episodes at a time?
Yeah, that was a lot. I'm glad that right now I want to watch way more episodes, but also I'm glad I'm not taking notes for 10 episodes at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, oh boy, am I glad. We got to leave room for shenanigans, you know?
Yeah, you need to have some...
Gotta have the shenanigans.
If we're only talking about One Piece, people are gonna get bored.
Exactly. We need to talk.
We need our like tangents, like talking about what everybody smells like.
We need our tangents.
What?
I don't know. I was trying to. I thought in my head that it would have a good mouthfeel, so I went for it. But then it wasn't a good mouthfeel.
Do you want to try a different one that might have a good mouth?
We need our tangents. No, that wasn't.
No, that was bad. That sounded better.
I'm trying to slip in like a little Australian nar, but I don't think it's going to work with the word nar. We need our tangents. No, we'll get something else.
I think what people like is that we have no cutting room floor. Nothing is left out. They get the purity of the discourse.
Get it all of it. The whole thing.
You're doing all this, and I'm just looking at what everybody smells like because I'm on the wiki page for the One Piece fragrances. Oh, there's a smoker one. I can smell like William Tecumseh Smoker.
Smell like smoke.
Leather, lavender, and tobacco.
Ooh.
Oh, the base notes are amber, vetiver, and musk. That makes sense. He would smell like musk. There's a Marco one.
Hey, everyone. A couple of you sent in some transponder snails this week.
You did. I'm sorry about it. Oh, goodness. It's not because I'm bored. It's not because I'm bored. It's just that I'm not interested.
Click. Thank you for sending
First
transponder
emails
snails.
Oh, my God.
No, you can do it. Go for it.
I can't. Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah, you send your transponder snails to us at funpiecepodcast@gmail.com. If you want to have us read it, send it, and we'll read it, unless it has slurs.
Donflamingo.
Yeah.
We don't get a lot, so we will read anything.
Yeah.
We're desperate.
Right now.
If you need like a place to journal, try emailing us. Send us your diary entries.
If you spend a lot of time listening to this podcast, yelling back at the podcast, at us specifically, about what we got wrong or things we should know that we are saying wrong, send us a transponder snail at funpiecepodcast@gmail.com.
I will tell you why you're wrong in a way that is probably frustrating and doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And that is my power.
Anyway, click.
Click. Hi. I'm not caught up on the anime or manga. I do have spoilers, though. Spoilers of the most recent chapters. My dad also loves One Piece and can't stop himself from telling me all about it. But I love your guys' analysis and commentary. I discovered the podcast while looking for something to listen to while wood carving, and you guys have made me laugh so hard I cut myself multiple times on accident.
Oh no.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Wear gloves.
Wear gloves. I'm sorry.
Wear protective gloves.
Keep a first aid nearby.
This is very rambly and nonsensical, but I just wanted to say keep up the great work. Muffin, he, him. It's not. That was very concise.
That was very good. Thank you, Muffin.
You're good. P.S.
Take care of your fingers, though. You only got so many of those.
Yeah, you don't want to become like the ace or the shanks of fingers.
Yeah.
P.S. Blackbeard is my clawhador. I hate that greasy two-timing bitch so goddamn much. I want to reach through the screen and strangle him with my own two hands. Signed, Muffin.
Thanks,
we love you, Muffin.
Love you, Muffin.
I agree.
Thank you. Blackbeard.
Blackbeard's better than. I mean, they're just. I don't.
We have them higher on our villain tier
stupid.
list than Clawhador. Just saying. We haven't talked about Clawhador in a while, and I'm glad.
Because we don't have to think it. Clawhador. I don't think, as far as I know, Clawhador has not come up in anything except for like one cover story in the manga.
Yeah. Maybe he. What if he shows up again, Mike?
I'm gonna end the podcast, Matt. I'm gonna delete every episode. Nobody can enjoy anything anymore.
That's what's gonna happen if Spawn Dom shows up fully healed and normal. I'm gonna poop myself like poopybutt Donflamingo, and then I'm gonna break my computer.
I'm gonna steal all of Oda's pencils.
Oh man, what a heist! What a heist! That'd be so much fun. You're like,
Oda's gonna be like, "Where'd all my pencils go?" And I'm gonna be outside the window just going. Bring Foxy back.
We have another
Or Foxy.
We have another transponder still.
We do.
Fight Club. Click. This is a Fight Club with Ben Teneru. It says, "Hey, Matt and Mike. Sorry for the delay. The battle that was chosen was Big Lips Phil versus Mr. 3.
Oh my God.
2 battles to go, 1 and 8. Here's a good question. Who do y'all think has more money? Bruce Wayne or Tony Stark? Can't wait for y'all's answer. I got a Ben Teneru. All right, so many questions to answer. Big Lips Phil versus Mr. 3.
Mr. 3 is waxy.
Yep.
But Big Lips Phil has a mouth gun.
He does. I mean, I know who I'm choosing, Mike.
It's Big Lips Phil.
It's Big Lips Phil.
It's Big Lips Phil. It's big. Sorry, Mr. 3. I learned to love you, but not as much as Big Lips Phil. BLP for life.
Mr. 3 puts up with like a lot from Buggy that like on a core level is unacceptable and not good for him. Big Lips Phil doesn't put up with shit. He gets what he wants when he wants, always. With his big lips. He sucks it down, Big Lip style.
You know what Big Lips Phil isn't gonna defeat?
Who?
Is the demon of alcohol.
That's fair. We'll just get
works on that. I worry about him, Matt. I think we should talk to him.
I think we do have to have a conversation with him. That's okay. But for now, it's Big Lips Phil taking out Mr. 3. Let's go, Big Lips Phil.
Big.
Who has more money,
Big
Bruce Wayne
Phil.
or Tony Stark, Mike? Here's what I'm thinking.
I'm thinking about it.
Here's what I'm thinking.
What
in
do
raw,
either of their
raw
what?
funds in the bank? I'm gonna say Tony Stark's got more money. Bruce Wayne's got like Wayne Enterprise stock, but I don't think he's got like raw money in the bank. You know?
I could agree with that. I feel like I can't remember what Tony Stark does after selling dangerous weapons.
Yeah.
I don't remember what his business is. Have they ever explained what Wayne Enterprises does?
No, I don't think so.
Other than spend money on Batman?
Yeah. Well, that's the other thing, too. I feel like Bruce Wayne has to doctor some books in that he has to keep his finances separate between Bruce Wayne finances and Batman finances. So, like, he's splitting his financial means in half, essentially. Because we're not talking about how much does Bruce Wayne and Batman have. It's how much does Bruce Wayne have. So I would say Tony Stark has more money.
I think Tony has more money.
Yeah, there you go. There you go, Ben Tenaru. Take that to the bank. This has been Fight Club for Ben Tenaru.
You're just doing the Tim Robinson bit. Like when they're trying to come up with lyrics for basketball.
What? I don't.
Have you ever seen the SNL skit with Tim Robinson? Where
I have
seen basketball.
Yeah, but that's also them just singing the like basketball theme song.
Yeah, your thing kind of sounds like the basketball theme.
Well, maybe I'm trying to do my own little spin on it, Mike.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I can get funky from time to time. That's why people love this bit. That's why Ben Tenaru keeps it going, because this is like a top 5 bit for the Fun Piece podcast.
I mean, let's be real, Matt. Let's be real for a second. I think you're everybody's favorite.
No, that's not true at all.
Oh yeah. No, that's true.
That's not true.
That's true.
That's not. I don't believe that's
you
true
don't
at
think, all. I know. I think that's true.
I think you're everyone's.
I mean,
favorite.
except for that, we're not counting Sebastian or the historian. They don't. That's not fair to us.
That's not fair to us at all.
That's not fair to us. Or King, or Galaxy.
Yep.
Not fair to us. You don't think if we were, hey, listeners, right in, if Matt and I were hanging off a cliff, which one would you save?
If there was a train and you were in control of the train tracks going towards Mike or towards me, who would you let the train run over?
Let us know.
In the description for this, if I remember, I'm just going to put "Who would you let the train run over" as the question on Spotify.
What does it say about me that I'm really joyous to know which one of us they want to kill more? I was going with which one of us would you save if you had to prioritize.
No,
You're going which one of us would you actively kill?
Which one you gonna kill? Who you gonna kill?
You have a gun. We're standing there.
Yep.
If you don't shoot us, then a truck full of kittens explodes.
Yeah.
And if you don't shoot one of us, we're gonna kill you if you don't save the truck full of kittens.
Exactly. Who is it? Who you gonna kill?
Who is it? You have to decide.
One shot, one kill.
And for
and
for the 100th episode, I think you know what's going to happen.
Yep, historians.
Let's just say we bought it. Let's just say we bought a trolley.
Let's just say historian has a lawnmower, and the two of us are in the lawn.
Let's just say somebody got good at tying knots. And it's going to tie us up on the lawn.
Yeah, and as I always say, if you can't tie a knot, tie a lot. And that person's going to do both.
Thanks, Sebastian.
That's his birthday present.
That's his birthday present, is getting to run us over with a lawnmower based on an audience vote.
Yeah.
You're all complicit just for listening.
Yep.
Oops.
Let that be on your conscience.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what 2-year anniversary episode. One of us gets it.
By audience vote. I will be dressed as Foxy. Matt will be dressed as Buggy.
It's true.
And we're going to be begging. We're going to be begging so much for you to choose us. I'll be like, no, save me, please. I have so much to live for. No. And I'm going to be crying. Matt's going to be doing the same. It's going to be a really hard choice.
Yeah.
I can't believe you guys are doing this. You guys are actually it's kind of disgusting behavior.
It's kind of disgusting what you, the listeners, are doing to Mike and I to push us apart. It's really,
really, really messed up that you guys actually thought of that.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for listening, everyone. Tune in next week for more Marineford.
Not thank you. Get out of here.
Definitely send us transponder snails about who you want to kill more at funpiecePodcast@gmail.com, and follow us on the social media. I'm sure there will be questions up this week about who you want to kill more.
Man, it's just going to be crickets. No emails for a month. Everyone's going to be like, I don't know. I don't want to get involved in this. This is weird.
This is a weird thing that they're making us do.
They're being weird. They talked about it for the last 15 minutes.
Yeah, why do they do that? Okay.
I think we love you all.
Love you.
Matt, we should stop talking. What's the One Piece? What do you think the One Piece is in the show One Piece?
The One Piece is going to be the new One Piece set made out of the blood of whoever dies of the Fun Piece podcast.
Grapes.